Walking the streets of Kiev, you could be forgiven for thinking that Ukraine was already a fully signed-up member of the European Union. This week, Ukraine marks 4 years since protests here on Maidan Square swept President Viktor Yanukovych from office. But before Yanukovych left for exile in Russia, his crackdown on protesters claimed the lives of at least 100 people. The spark that ignited those protests was Europe. Under pressure from Russia, President Yanukovych shocked many when he refused to sign the long-awaited EU association deal. The man who called people out onto the square was Mustafa Naim, then a journalist for the Ukrainska Pravda newspaper. His angry Facebook post set the ball rolling and brought hundreds of people out to protest. 4 years on, and Naim is now on the inside and trying to make his mark on Ukraine's politics as a member of parliament. Has all the upheaval Ukraine has seen been worth it? Or has the country paid too high a price?
I think that it was only one chance to escape the destiny of Belarus, for example, or to escape and to avoid this Soviet style of governance in our country for the future.
Does he think his country's journey leads to EU membership?
I would say that now we are much closer to Europe in real life. But in formal life, like juridical, of course we see those obstacles.
Do you believe that there will be an EU membership for Ukraine at some point?
I hope so. I think that it should happen on my age.
Ukraine has already moved closer to the Union on a number of fronts. Armed with new biometric passports, Ukrainians can now finally travel to Europe without needing a visa.
But what does association with the European Union mean for Ukraine? Is this the end of the line, or just a step on the path to full membership? Brussels, it seems, can't make up its mind. While the Commission refuses to give any promises, the European Parliament says that mere association cannot be the final goal. One thing, though, is clear. As Britain prepares to leave the Union, a large majority of Ukrainians would be more than happy to take their place.